What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Garage Gang Podcast. As always, to my right, I got Aaron Gutierrez. To my left, I got Joseph Maderos. You know me, Ken Knutson. And yes, you guessed it, we stay bringing you that sweet, sweet podcast gold.
Hey, you didn't mess it up this time.
I didn't mess it up this time. Let's get it. Today, we have some dear friends of mine. We have Aaron and Caitlyn Salazar. You might know them better as the About Time musical duo. You know what? I'll let them just kick it off. They got a song for you. Let's hear it.
go.
That was great. That was awesome. I loved it. That was actually probably it wasn't probably. That was the first time we've led off the pod with a jam. But you guys sounded amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was awesome, guys. Was that an original?
Yeah.
I was gonna say because I know you guys do some covers and stuff. So but I was like, I don't think I've heard that one before.
Yeah, that's the first song on our album.
That's awesome. I love it, guys. What's it called?
It's called Love Like That.
Love Like That?
That's
Love
awesome.
Like That. Yeah.
That was awesome, guys.
Can't wait to hear more, and we'll definitely get to that album here in a few.
Cool.
But let's start off with the basics, guys. For everyone who don't know, where y'all from? And yeah, where
Okay,
y'all?
so this is where we switch camera angles.
Okay,
You're
Get
good.
it.
good.
All right, I'm doing it.
There you go. Much better.
Woo, technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it, huh? Well, how you guys been today? How's everything been going for you guys?
It's
Really
good.
good. Yeah. Really, really good.
We were mixing this weekend, and we're almost there, wrapping things up. Just a couple little more tweaks, and we'll be good.
Right on, man. I bet.
Heck yeah.
I can't even imagine how long it takes to to do an album. You know, all
You
the
get
stuff
to go
that-
on forever. It's as long as you want to do it. At some point, you just gotta say we're done. But if you wanted to, you could just keep going and going and going.
That's what's up, man.
So, where are you guys from? You guys are from around here, right?
Yeah, we're from San Maria, Orchid. Aaron was born and raised. We moved here when I was 7. I was born in Montana. My dad was in the Air Force. So
Nice.
got us here,
Did you move around a little, like a lot, as a lot of military
in
families do?
Montana, we were in Nebraska for like a year and a half before we came here.
Right
and
on.
yeah, my dad had a choice, like, oh, Washington or California, and he gave us kids a choice, and of course, like, California.
Yeah,
Heck
at that
yeah.
time you're like Cali for sure.
We even knew when we were young, so yeah.
That's what's up. So y'all went to Rigetti, right?
Yeah, I actually started at St. Joe's, and I did 2 years there, and then I was like, you know what, I could probably get better grades and not work as hard if I went to Rigetti. So
You know what's funny?
True.
I've heard that from a lot of people too. They tried out the St. Joe's thing, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm good on that."
my homeboys were at Rigetti too, you know,
Yeah.
so it was like, you know, gotta have the homeboys. So
Yeah.
So, was there any like other hobbies other than music growing up for you? Did you guys have anything you guys kind of excelled at?
Yeah. Like health and yoga, those are kind of my other things, realms that I like. And but I was always a choir nerd and a music nerd. Yeah. Choir president in high school, like totally.
There you go.
Well, that's all. That means you knew what you wanted to do.
Absolutely.
yeah, I was into sports, you know, when I was younger, and like junior high, I started getting into skating and surfing more, and then, you know, it was like, yeah, let's just start a band and let's just do that instead. So it was sports, skating, surfing, music, but you know, always music was like an interest, you know, just fooling around as a kid, but then it got serious in junior high.
So, by serious, do you mean like you kind of realized like this might be something I want to do going forward?
Oh yeah, it was just like, let's, you know, I can play, I can write songs, I can perform, and you know, my friends, you know, it's one of those things that's like, hey dude, you should get a bass guitar and, you know, be the bass player in our band, you know, like trying to rally my friends to like get into it too. And yeah, and then it's just one of those things, it's like never went away, you know, always go back to it no matter what we're doing.
That's
Right.
awesome, man. That's yeah. So that's where. How long ago did you find your love of music? Like from the very beginning, right?
Yeah, since I could open my mouth, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to sing. I've always, been serious about it and known that that's my passion and my purpose, and like I feel very blessed to know that, you know, from a young age, and it's taken me through a lot of different stages, and then it definitely brought us together for sure.
Yeah, that was my next question. When did y'all meet? Was it high school, right? If I remember you telling me.
We're going back to the playground. I was in 4th grade. Caitlyn was in 3rd
Oh.
grade.
Oh, dang. I love a good love story. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, settle in.
Way back there. Story time.
Get your Kleenex handy. All right, so
Joe's got it.
it was summer of 4th grade. I had gotten stung by a bee on my lip, and I found out I was allergic. My lip just like swelled up, just this funky, crazy looking thing. And I was like, please, parents, don't make me go to school looking like this. Like, please let me stay home. So I missed like the first couple days of school, and that was right when the school year had started. And I actually didn't go back until it was back to school night. And so, you know, I like go back to school night, and all the kids are just running around, and, you know, it's like, you know, we're just having fun. And I'm running around with my friends, and this girl comes running through the playground, and I'm like, I've never seen her before. And I was just, that was it. I was done. Like, I had a huge crush on her from that very second.
Straight up love at first sight right
Yeah.
there, man.
Dang.
My friend, he's like, that's your new girlfriend. Oh man, you know, shut up. But like in the, you know, in my gut, I'm like, dang, I got it bad. I didn't even know what it was. And I was like so young. I'm like, I don't even know what it is. But it's like, this like feels good and it hurts all at the same time.
There must have been something in the sand that day.
Yeah.
Something, man.
It was the pigtails. I think she rocked them back then too.
Yeah, pigtails were always a solid back then. But what about Caitlyn? Do you have a similar story, or was it just all on his end right there at the time?
I mean, I was
He
just
was cute.
I totally thought he was super cute, and you know, like girls are just like boy crazy, you know, from like
Yeah.
Don't tell me
earlier
that.
boys.
Yeah.
I got 2 little
Like
daughters.
crazy earlier.
She acted like she didn't even know I existed. She played it so cool.
I was just too independent. But no, he was totally cute. Like we were trying out for like a school musical, and we had to audition and like sing songs, and Aaron like performed a song and like acted it out and like got down on his knee and like got my hand and like totally was like using me as like part of his like audition. That was Blue Moon.
That's
and so,
smooth
like, we
as
sing
hell.
that
Blue
song a
Moon.
lot, like at the end of our gigs, or like kind of a special song for us. And yeah, I always noticed him, and then our friendship grew. And
I was drunk with love.
So when did you make it official? I mean, when was it like?
oh gosh, so yeah, so we were always friends. His sister was really close with my sister and I, so we'd always like see each other, you know, but just kind of keep tabs on each other, nothing real serious. But then in high school, he took me to one of the winter formal when he was still at St. Joe's, and he took me as his date to the winter formal, and we just like had such a blast.
Yeah.
And like we just danced and like just laughed like the whole night.
You know, they had Nelly going.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
John was going.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and like,
Lil Jon.
you know, we're grinding and
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
all this glitter.
red glitter like
from
all
their
over
dress all over
him.
my thing. It's like,
Yeah, that's usually how it is after the dance. You got glitter all over you.
High school dance, yeah.
You're
But
sweaty
that
as hell.
wasn't even, like,
We never
that
made
was
it
that was
official,
not the
yeah.
official. We were just like
Yeah.
both too shy, and you know, we just always like admired each other. And then 2012, we both like were in town. We both been traveling. We got together at a friend's show. They were having a concert, and we were both in town and went. And then that was it. And it was about time. So
It's about time. There we go.
Dang.
Is that how the name came about?
Yeah.
Or
pretty
Yeah,
much.
pretty much.
that's awesome though.
That's epic. I like
so
that.
obviously that means it was about time for you, Aaron, because you've been waiting since 3rd grade for this to happen. Right?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, we both moved away, but what if, you know, even though we weren't weren't living in Santa Maria. We like weren't in touch at all. We were like still growing closer together, like as individuals in our, just growing up as adults. And then we like came back together, and it was like we're just even more connected. And so, and that's when we like officially, okay, you're my girlfriend, I'm your boyfriend. And
we moved in together. We were just like, screw it. Like we would just want to be together all the time. We moved in together, and the rest is history.
Wow.
Well, especially since you've known each other since third grade, you have that like comfortability where it's like, well, I know this person, I know they're not a creep, so I can move in with them. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, never.
Oh yeah. We got all the memories, to fall back on. We can talk about that stuff all the time.
And you guys got if I remember right, it was a couple years ago when you guys got married?
Yeah.
2018.
2018.
2018, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We
2.5 years now.
We even played our wedding. We had the amps and the drums set up, and we rocked out a few songs at our wedding. We're like,
That's dope.
like the biggest crowd, we've ever had. Let's do it.
Well, it's super appropriate y'all rock out. I've heard you guys rock out so many times for us when we're all just hanging out, I love how you guys are just like a whole bunch of different genres, You got the folk, you could do the country, the rock, as a lot of people are going to see when they watch the podcast that, just judging by your first, the opening song, man, it's just like, it's kind of had a couple different things in there. That was awesome.
I gotta say, I've always loved watching the dude who can play the guitar and then does the harmonica, and then it shows like multi-talent. You know what I mean? Because I can tell you right now, I can't play anything or sing, and I have tried. So for you to be able to do all that at the same time,
Hats off.
Tip my cat to you, my
I
friend.
suppose I'm the resident musician of the Garage Gang. I'm a drummer, so yeah, I take pride in that.
Yeah.
They never let me hear the end of it.
The drum line. You just mess around,
But so, anyways, we're gonna jump into our next segment, and this is a segment that we like to do when there's when we're interviewing two people on, and it's called So You Think You Know Me, and it's a version of the Newlywed Game. So if you guys have like a pen and paper, that would be a great time to get it right now.
And what at first they ain't gonna show each other what they wrote down.
Yeah. So we're gonna ask you a question, and you were gonna write it as the answer for your spouse, and then you're gonna turn it around, and then you'll say what it was, and you can say if it was the right answer. Okay.
All right. So the first question is, what is the other's go-to karaoke song? What is the other's go-to karaoke song?
Joe's is Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, mine's I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
Mine's
I guess it's
Sublime.
different for you guys. It's just like you just get down and play it,
Right.
Like, we try, we struggle.
Yeah.
Mine's
My wife's got a video of me and Kenny at Motav, absolutely shit-faced, singing Santeria.
dude, that just came on the memories on Facebook.
Oh my God.
2 days ago. My go-to song is "Good Directions" by Billy Currington.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a great one.
And Old Red. That's a good one.
All right, you guys ready?
Prove it. Prove it.
All right, 3, 2, yeah, prove it, right?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, turn.
Let's see.
I can't see.
Yeah, you guys might have to say
So we got.
LA woman, and I feel like a woman.
Okay, so were you correct?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so Caitlin's, yours is "I Feel Like a Woman." Your go-to is "I Feel Like a Woman," and yours is "LA Woman."
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
What is LA Woman? I don't.
You never heard of that?
I mean, I'm sure I've heard it, but I can't. Maybe I just don't know the name of the actual song. Like
Which one?
the LA Woman. I know I feel like a woman, but
Oh yeah, that's the Doors.
The Doors,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a classic track.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah.
check it
I'm sure I know it. I probably just didn't know that was the name of the song.
Oh, for sure, know it.
Hey, every time I hear "Let's go, girls," you just
Yeah.
get amped up.
Oh my
You're like
Down,
ready to
down,
go.
down, 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 down. Let's go,
That
girls.
is exactly it.
Yeah.
I'm going out tonight.
I'm feeling
Dude,
all right.
I've listened to country since mid mid '90s. That Shania Twain was my dad's, like, you know.
She was every man's crush.
Yeah.
So like,
every-
yeah, but you know,
Absolutely.
yeah. So
She still looks good. She looks
oh,
awesome.
of course,
Karaoke
Absolutely.
game, if you guys do karaoke, pick a song for whoever you're with and have them pick a song for you.
Oh, that'll be
Oh,
good.
that is pretty good.
That'll be fun.
You know what? I like that. But
That would
hey,
get out of hand.
that's
Yeah.
Here's the thing. That's like whenever we can go back to bars.
Yeah.
So who knows when that's gonna be?
Karaoke's way on the bottom of the list. It's
Yeah.
like live music first, please. Does anyone even remember karaoke?
Yeah.
Well,
for
here's the
real.
thing, and I kind of just thought about it right now, but karaoke's kind of nasty.
Yeah, you're sharing a mic
With
with like
shit-faced
a bazillion
people.
Yeah.
And like I know when I karaoke, I'm, you know,
Hey, I'm kind of in the mic.
a little bit.
you're like slop, you know, you've had
Yeah.
it, and so you're going at it, you're spitting on the mic.
Yeah.
That's no good. That's definitely not COVID compliant.
Oh, no,
and that's
for
also
sure.
that's also why we all have our own separate mics for
Yeah.
the podcast.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause-
this is mic 3. This is my mic.
Because Joe's all up in his his
Bill's Place
microphone
Friday
sometime.
night. Come on, get your
Place.
act together.
Yeah.
Let's get some karaoke going on.
Absolutely. All right. Well, number 2. What's the other's alcoholic beverage of choice? This is an easy one, I'm sure.
Didn't even have to think about it.
Yep.
Didn't have to think about it.
I know.
Speaking of alcoholic beverage, this episode is sponsored by our sponsor,
Man
Man
Rock.
Rock.
Man Rock Brewing Company.
Modelo. What's
Modelo
Modelo,
time.
fool?
Oh, that's way better, guys.
And
Gin,
Gin
and
and
tonic.
Gin and
Okay,
toxic?
There you go. Gin and toxic. Oh. Yeah. No.
Were you right? We right?
Yeah.
Well, there's more to it than just Modelo. It's got to have a little tomato
Hold on.
juice.
Misha.
Oh, you like a red
So
beer.
you like micheladas.
You like red beers.
Clamato.
Okay. That's my wife. My wife's, I think if it was her one go-to drink, it would probably be the micheladas from the Mid-State Fair. She loves them.
those are
And
so
they
good.
got the straws that have like the chili on the
Margarita.
outside. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she gets like 2 of those and she's wasted.
She
Yeah.
likes that. She likes that rim paste too. Now
She does.
Hey, I
A
get
lot
2
of
of those
people
and
like
I'm
that
broke
rim
because
paste.
those are like $14 a pop.
I know.
Okay. So for me, so now it's my turn. What is the other's most annoying trait?
Yes. Idiosyncrasies.
This
Wait,
one's
so am I saying what I think she will say to me?
No.
what?
What?
What you think her most annoying trait is? I really hope this doesn't start a fight.
No, I like it.
20 years.
Good. This is good.
oh,
What are you guys trying to do to me?
saboteur.
I know what he's doing.
I need to be very delicate
I don't know why I
in my
said that.
wording. Very delicate.
And reveal.
Okay.
Picks his
Picks his
nose.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. So,
Hans is gonna say my piles.
Yeah.
The piles? What do you mean?
what do you mean?
I wrote hogs blanket.
Oh, Hog's
Hog's
blankets. There you
blankets.
go. I bet a lot of husbands would say that, though.
My wife
I've
like
been finding this since the 3rd grade.
yeah, my wife like rolls up in the blanket and like takes it, and I gotta like just sit there and yank it off. her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just try to get the corner.
Okay, it's good to know that you also do that because Aaron definitely does that to me.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I gotta like yank them, and she'd be like, What's going on?" Oh yeah. She gets
Wait,
all mad at me. What are you doing? Why are you taking on the blankets? I'm like, I need a corner.
Could that be a guy thing or is that an Aaron thing?
Yeah, maybe, huh?
Maybe
So-
it's an Aaron thing.
So, for you guys who ain't watching the actual video of the podcast, Aaron picks his nose, and Caitlyn hogs the blankets. Also, Caitlyn. Okay. Joseph?
Next one. Okay. What is the other one's comfort food? Comfort food. I feel like this is a pretty easy one too.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Mine's a wet burrito.
Like a top or something.
Yeah.
Mine's a wet burrito.
Yeah.
Yep.
From Los Casuelas.
Give me a
I
good wet
love
burrito.
the Los Consuela Grande burrito.
Seriously, every single
Oh.
time I go there, it's
Dude,
like
they
the
do
other-
it so good.
So the other day, me, Joe, Kayla, and Melanie all went out, and Joe, we get there like a little bit after Joe and Mel, and
to Los Consuelas,
yeah,
right?
to Los
Yeah.
Casuelas. And so we
Okay.
get there, and Joe's like, "Why are you even looking at the fucking menu, dude? You know what you're gonna get."
Yeah.
I look at
It's
the
like,
menu, and I'm
why,
like,
why are we wasting time here? Come on, guy. We
Yeah.
know what we want.
All right, so reveal. Menudo and so Aaron's is menudo and Caitlin's is
Bread and crackers.
bread and crackers. Definitely.
are we right?
Are they both right?
Yeah.
So 4 for 4?
Okay, so when he says bread, does that mean like toast? Is that what you're?
Yeah, like my comfort food is like something starchy, like a piece of bread or like crackers.
Okay, hey, ain't nothing wrong with
Hey,
that.
hey, that's all good.
Okay. So mine the other's dream place to travel or I figured dream I kind of wanted to change it. Dream place to perform. What would be your dream place to perform?
Okay. Hey, that was a nice little curveball right there.
I'm gonna say Super Bowl halftime show.
You could.
I'm going to say Bill's Place Friday night just because.
Yeah, they're all. Yeah, I really don't want to play at Bill's place.
Yeah.
Howard.
I don't even want to go there anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to go there anymore.
All right, you guys.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Ooh, giving some thought right now. All right, guys.
At a time like this, there's too many choices.
So
Hollywood Bowl.
Hollywood
Oh,
Bowl
Okay.
for Aaron.
In
Matt?
Hollywood Bowl.
So they both
That's
chose
cool.
Hollywood Bowl. I think that's very appropriate.
That is awesome.
So I'm guessing that's your guys' dream place.
That'd be awesome.
My
Like a good place to-
my freshman year of band, I actually got to perform at the Hollywood Bowl.
That'd be so epic.
Yeah, it was really cool. We just did like our field show like on stage, and it was definitely cool. The just the sound and like just everything, and because there was like other bands there too in the stands, and it was really cool experience. Something I'll never forget.
What was the view like?
Oh, it was. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was. The view was cool. I mean, I was in the back because I was in the drum line.
And
so
he's short, so-
Yeah, and
And he's short.
I was like,
The view
You
was
know-
all the people in front of him.
I was shorter then than I am now. So
But the view is good.
yeah, the view was cool. There was a bunch of red coats in front of me.
Do you guys have any stories about the Hollywood Bowl? Have you seen any shows there? Obviously, I'm sure you have.
We got stories,
Oh, we
bro.
got story.
Dead and Company played there. That was 2018. So we actually caught them for my birthday on May 31st in the Bay. And then they were going to play Hollywood Bowl the next couple of days. And we were like, screw it, let's do it, let's go. And so we just followed them down to Hollywood Bowl, but we didn't have tickets. And we got scammed on Craigslist. But luckily my cousin came through and he had an extra ticket. So we we just barely snuck in pretty much because like there was just hundreds of people out there trying to, get tickets
Yeah.
from anybody. Like, there was a shortage. And then we get in there and I noticed that these people have wristbands that are like black and white stripes and they're like getting closer to the stage. And so I'm like, okay, I can work with that. So I like go to the bathroom and I grab a paper towel and I roll it up to be like the size of a wristband. And I actually go to one of the security people. I'm like, hey, do you have a marker I could borrow? And she's like, oh, yeah, sure. And she has the marker. And I just take it over to the side. And I start drawing in the little stripes. And then I'm like, here you go, babe. Here's one for you and one for me. And we just like waltz right past the dude. And we just like kind of flash him our little homemade wristbands. And he doesn't surprise.
Are you
Hey,
Seriously?
that worked?
And those are like those seats are like 1,000, 2,000. Who knows how
Yeah.
expensive
Those are the
seats
ones Joe paid for and never
Yeah.
got.
Yeah.
Dude.
we're like,
We-
20, 30 feet away from John Mayer. And it's like,
Oh wow.
Dude, that is awesome.
That's cool.
So Aaron and I did kind of something like that at we went to Stagecoach Music Festival in Indio, but our bracelets were for alcohol because we were underage at
Yeah.
the time, and we were like, damn, and we found a way to like peel off part of the bracelet, and
It was all bad news after that.
we peeled off one of the alcohol bracelets from someone else, and I was wearing it, so one of us were like getting alcohol for the other, and hey, the things you'll do for a good time,
Right? Okay, so we
that
got
was back in the day.
we got one more question. All right. So the last one is, what would the other ones, if you guys ever got rich, what would the other ones' one big purchase be?
That's a good one.
I would just say a house for me.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
I
not a
don't wanna
bad
be
thing.
like basic bitch, but a house definitely is.
Well, Aaron
the
said
way to go.
Aaron said he would buy a NFL sports team.
I never said not NFL.
I was like, that's
just-
a big purchase.
I'd buy like the Flint Tropics.
Yeah. What can you bring it up?
What do we got?
land.
Land.
I love
okay.
it.
Yeah. Trip
Trip
to
to Bali.
Bali.
Okay,
All right.
nice.
You right?
Are you both right? So
He's definitely right.
so Caitlin's would be a trip to Bali, and Aaron's possibly would be land.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just go to Bali and then buy up some land in Bali.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just buy Bali.
No.
All right. Well, that's gonna do it for our segment for So You Think You Know Me. I think you guys know each other.
Yeah, you guys definitely know each other.
This before we get into the album and everything, it might be a good spot for a song.
All right. Cool.
Cool.
Heck yeah.
Switch angles.
Okay.
Camera.
So what's this song called? First of all.
This one's called Cut 'Em Loose.
Cutting loose.
All right.
Cut 'Em Loose.
Let's get it.
Would you rather act like everything's okay? Oh, yeah, the truth I try to ignore. Let's face it, I don't anymore. And the pain cuts through me down to my core. Oh, now I am walking away. Oh, that's not how I was raised. Oh, and I've tried all I can do. Sometimes you gotta cut and lose. Well, oh, we
God damn, you guys are talented, man. I love it. So that's the new song from their debut album. We'll get to that in a sec. Cutting Loose. I love how fast paced it was too. It's just
It makes you want to dance.
makes you want to cut loose.
Like just get a partner and like swing dance. Definitely.
Cut loose.
Yeah. Oh, cut him loose. Yeah,
Cut loose.
that works.
Cut 'em, like EM.
Yeah, I gotcha. What was the inspiration behind that one?
That was just one of those songs that we just wrote to have fun with. It was like we had lyrics different places and we just needed to put them somewhere. And then it really came together when we got the hook. Like, I hate walking away. That's not how I was raised. It was like, we love that line. So it's like, we just need a song for this line. And yeah, it's like, you know, it's kind of a breakup song, but it's all good because sometimes have fun, you know, writing different feels, different, you know, messages or whatever. So we're like, let's just go with it. And yeah.
Absolutely.
I love the fast-paced breakup song.
Ironically, like, have a lot of songs about, like, kind of breaking up and heartbreak, but it's cool because it's just, like, a reflection of how secure our love is, because that's really what sells and, like, what people want to hear, because that's what people can, like, resonate with, too, is, like, you know, when you're going through, like, tough times and you're just, like, trying to find the one, and it's, like, that's, like, you know, such a big part of all of our lives is to like find deep connection. And so it's like, yeah,
it's real. It's real. Like every single person can relate to that.
Yeah.
Well, 100%. That's one reason like I love about you guys is you guys perpetuate the fun you guys are having, you know, between each other with your craft, with your passion, whether it be us on New Year's Eve, on New Year's at the ranch, sitting by the fire, jamming out. Or whether, you know, we're having, you know, whether it's at a venue around the Central Coast, or whether it's just at your cousin Trevor's house and we're just kind of getting down, you know. You guys just look so happy together, and that's awesome.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Cousin, gotta love. Shout out to Trevor.
Cousin Trev.
Trevor
I know. He's like, when's this going to drop? I was like, I'm not sure. Maybe like probably around Sunday or so. But he's like, oh, I can't wait to listen to that one. So he's like, when are you guys having About Time on? When do you have my cousins on? I'm like, today.
Yeah.
He's all, whoa. But
Nice.
Okay, so since you...
Camera change.
Okay, good. Do your camera change.
all right.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, it's just easy to write those lyrics, you know, for a breakup or whatever, even if you're not going through it. It's just like, you can imagine what it'd be like or whatever. And
Yeah, I guess it's better when you're not going through it.
Also, like writing those lyrics. I mean, marriage isn't a peach pie all the time. You know, it's like cathartic and therapeutic to write that. It's like never what you want, but
Yeah.
Marriage is
you
very
still-
much not
Still
easy.
channel those energies into that sort of thing, you know, because it's a similar feeling. It just is a more
start couples therapy.
but yeah.
Dude.
But honestly, it is kind of like the perfect couples therapy. You guys can like just sing it out.
Yeah, definitely. Performing is therapeutic, and playing together is therapeutic. Just playing music, yeah.
Aaron will know when he does something wrong.
Take
Yeah.
out the trash.
Yeah.
So when did you guys so you said you guys came back together in 2012. When did you guys start playing together and kind of formed the About Time duo?
Yeah, 2014.
Okay. And was that just like you guys kind of chilling at home playing with each other and just kind of being
Oh
like
no, we were playing music together at home before that when we moved in, but 2014 was our first gig.
Oh, your first gig. Okay.
Yeah.
But you guys been
Out
playing.
at Moxie Cafe in Santa Maria.
Okay, I know where that's at. Yeah.
And then just kind of grew from there. I gigged around this area a long time in the past, and you know, that's kind of helped us, but we've really just made our way and like, you know, worked since then to like grow our, you know, our reach and our relationships with the area. And, you know, it's really come back to us during this last year in COVID like we still played all through summer. We still had all these gigs that were outdoor, COVID compliant, where, businesses were really just like taking the extra steps, and we were who they called, and it just was really such a blessing. We have so much gratitude for that, and so much love for our area and our community and our local music here and all the support.
That's awesome. Because I know for a lot of performers, I mean, 2020 was a real bitch. It made it to where you had no performances, or you were doing Zoom performances. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So the fact that you guys were able to get out and still, be in front of people and do that, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we got very blessed too. The Garage Gang was very blessed during this COVID year. We were able to do 2 live events, like mentioned previously at Man Rock Brew, and we were able to have tons. I mean, especially the first show, tons of friends and family out there having a good time.
I've heard about that.
So it was just, it's a little bit of a blessing too. But,
Yeah, I'm sure much like you guys, like we're ready to like get back out there in front of people again. Like you guys were definitely lucky to have, constant COVID performances being it was outside, but I'm sure like you guys are ready for that next level.
Yeah. Well, it kind of worked out too because we were working in the summer, and we hooked up with a drummer from Santa Barbara whose band had to call it quits. And he was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys have gigs?" Like, yeah, I'm down, because he just loves to play. So we were playing with him, and then he was the one who's like, "Let's make a record and let's get into the studio." And then that was like about October, and that was when they really cracked down. So those places that were keeping it alive, they got even more pressure. So like that's when the gigs really stopped. But then it was perfect timing because now we're in the studio.
Just right into the studio.
And it's like we wouldn't even have time for gigs anyway because we were just like, enveloped in that. So then it's like, okay, now we got this great window, and now we're wrapping up the album, and gigs are starting to come back. And like we played early February, we played late February. We've got some more stuff coming up. So it's like,
right on.
now it's trying to come back. It's like, great, now we've got a record that we can, share with people too. So.
Right.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah, man. So you've played all around the Central Coast. Where would you say your favorite venue you've played at would be, or you would like to play at?
Yeah, we got to definitely give props to Los Alamos, and there's a couple spots down there. There's the station that, had us playing like every weekend, basically during the summer.
Oh, that's
and,
awesome.
Early fall. And then the Depot bar that recently opened, they opened in 2020, or maybe late.
No, 2019, yeah.
Is that the one up top, like the nice hotel up top and all that?
No,
That's Union.
That's Union. Okay.
Depot, it used to be a huge antique mall at the end of town, right at the end of town. And then so they opened a bar, and they put this massive stage in there, and it's like the next Mavericks. It really is like a big,
That's awesome.
Big venue. But then they couldn't do anything inside, so they built an outdoor stage, and they were keeping music going there, and we got to play there. So yeah, I gotta like really give a shout out to the station and the Depot for keeping it going, and that's where we've been back as at the Depot. It had us back recently.
That's awesome, guys.
Yeah, big shout out to the Depot and the station for keeping the music going. Keeping the music alive, baby. Oh yeah.
Keeping it alive. We're having our album drop show at the Depot.
Oh, no way.
On 4321.
Oh.
That is a pretty awesome freaking.
Oh yeah.
That is because that was our next question. Is when's the drop date for your new album? So 4-3-2-1. That's awesome.
3, 2, 1. Yes.
About time.
If you ask for a better album release date,
No, it's so easy to remember.
Yeah,
That's on a Saturday too. That's dope.
yeah. That'd be really cool to check out for sure.
And you said where was it at? The Depot?
The Depot in Los
Depot?
Alamos. 4321.
So it's your debut? It's self-titled, right? Is it or what? Yeah.
Yeah. Self-titled debut album. We have a lot of home recordings, but this is our first real full album in the studio, and it's just been a really amazing
So what does that mean to you? I mean, because obviously as musicians, you guys have had covers, you guys have had things you've done, but what does it mean to finally have like this is our album that we're putting out?
Well, she's already a veteran in the game. She has her own solo album that she did in Santa Cruz. So she was like the in-house expert, calling the shots, making it work. Whereas me, I was like a kid in a candy shop, like, just couldn't get over all the gear and all the choices that we had. And it's a lot of hard work. It's like a totally different beast, like playing around, you play, and when the song is over, it's over and you're on to the next one. But in the studio, it's not over until, like I said earlier, it's like you can go on as long as you want and you gotta like stop yourself sometimes. So yeah, it was a huge learning experience though. It's like a different approach, it's a different approach, and you gotta know what works and, tricks of the trade, shortcuts, all that good stuff. And then, so yeah, Caitlyn was able to bring a lot of that to our record, having made her own album previously.
That's.
But it's still a whole new experience because we're a band, and on my album I had friends play, and I was always just like me and my guitar, and then just other musicians playing. And it's an awesome album. It's called Halcyon. It'll be out around our time that we launch our album. And but this one was just like so much more meaningful for me because it's so much more connected to my future and like, obviously my husband, and then like George, we went through many drummers and Joseph. Good drummers are hard to come by. That
they are
gonna get like sloshed by the end of the gig.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And George, he's been in the game for so long. He's the true veteran, and he just when he joined our duo, he's just like, wow, like you guys have done the work. Like let's take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Like. And it just all was in just perfect universal timing. And like I said, we just couldn't be more grateful. But we're so excited to share the magic we've created. It's just gonna be so exciting to finally get it out there in the world.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I know when you're finding a new bandmate or an addition, you gotta it's gotta be someone special, especially with how close you guys obviously are, being playing together for so long. You got to have someone you can vibe with, and chill with. That's a big thing. Another thing is, you hear about other bands or singers in the studio, for hours and hours. What was the average day like in the studio? Or did you guys lock yourself up there and try to figure it out? Or what was that process kind of like?
So George is producing the album, so he is the guy who is like paying the bills, and it's expensive to record. And so when we're in there, it's like we gotta hit it hard because this is like some other person's money that we're spending. So and the funny thing is though, is like the original idea was let's just go in there over a weekend and get down everything all at once. And then
just playing together like we do live.
As we got in there, we like realized all the choices, all the things that
which I predicted.
Yeah.
Like no, now we're gonna break things up, and now we're gonna add a second guitar track. We're gonna add these multiple vocal tracks. We're gonna add keyboard tracks. So but an average day was like 8-hour day. Yeah,
and altogether we only spent 9 days in the studio for this album. So 9 8-hour days of recording, and all the instruments from guitar, all the guitar parts, the bass, the drums, all the vocal parts, and then JP Hesser, Castaway 7 Studios in Ventura, which is where we recorded. JP Hesser's owner and sound engineer, he put keys on the album as well. So
that's
all
dope.
of that in 9 days, split up over the weekends.
Right, we had to go back and forth
Just,
from here to Ventura.
Working still, and yeah. So.
Oh yeah, still got to make that money in between, right?
Right.
Gotta keep the day job.
Yeah, I feel you.
So
I could sleep here. Just let me sleep in the studio. And
Yeah.
Not at first thing in the morning. But.
Yeah, the studio is so cool. Definitely have to give such a shout out to JP Hesser, Castaway 7 Studios in Ventura. Super groovy spot. Just has all the equipment. It just feels really cool and groovy, and lots of really awesome artists have recorded there. Chris Robinson and the Brotherhood, from the Black Crows, and Chuck D. Yeah, Chuck D. And JP Hesser actually just put out a song. What was it called? Baseball. It's about some baseball legends.
That's
dope.
awesome.
Well, it sounds like a good spot for an artist to get everything out. You know what I mean?
Right.
To grow.
So you guys have been doing a lot of different shows and different things. Do you guys have any like cool people? Like, who's the coolest person that you've met like while performing, or just in general, if you want?
So there's this guy in Santa Barbara. His name is Earl Minnis, and he came to one of our shows. We didn't know him, and it was in Los Alamos at a tasting room called Sinky, and he just it was like a small little vibe, just the two of us. The seats are like 10 feet away from us, and he sat down and he stayed and he listened the entire time, and it was like, right on, dude. And he's like, I really love your guys' music. I'll be in touch. Like, do you have a card? And we're like, yeah, man, here we go. And so he calls us later on, and he's like, hey, you guys want to come see Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs? Mike Campbell, who was Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers
Right.
Okay.
guitar player. And it's like this kind of benefit festival, and he had us on the list, and so we just kind of got to go to that. And he hooked us up there, and then he hooked us up again at Soho. They played there at Soho, and he got us tickets for that. So he got us tickets to see Steve Miller in Santa Barbara at the Granada Theater. And so Earl just kind of really liked our music and was like, I like your guys' taste. I'm gonna hook you up with these concerts that he actually puts on. It's like Earl Minnis presents, Mike Campbell, the Dirty Knobs.
So you get to see them and meet them. It's not like you really get to talk, with them.
Yeah,
and
he's
Robbie Krieger in the door from the Doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played too at that festival.
Played
and
LA
just,
Woman. I was singing along.
Everybody right there, and it's just legends. Pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So to piggyback off what Joe kind of asked, what's your guys' favorite concert you've been to, or favorite performer that you seen?
Favorite concert we've been to is definitely Dead and Company. I
Okay.
think, or Buddy Guy.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Buddy Guy.
Yeah, we saw Buddy Guy play in the Bay Area, and he has this kid opening for him called Chris Tone Kingfish Ingram, and he's this young up-and-coming blues guitar player, and he's just epic. And it was a small theater too, so it was just loud in your face, and everybody's sitting down, but we're in the back and we're standing up and we're just jamming out. And
Oh yeah.
he was playing guitar, and it felt like the guitar was reaching into my chest, grabbing my heart, and pulling it out of me, and I was just being transported. That was pretty
He
epic.
definitely had the touch.
That's super
him and
epic.
Buddy would play. That was another gig where we decided to follow him the next night too. We didn't plan to do that originally. We're going to the next show, and then him and Buddy played together at the end, and we snuck our way up to the front. That's one of the things we love to do. And actually, Chris Tone gave me his pick after the. I was like, "Oh, let me get the pick," and he just handed it to me. And I was like, "Yeah, I got it."
That's dope.
Yeah. Although I do have to say, I have seen Stevie Wonder play and B.B. King as well. So those are also some legendary concerts, especially
Absolutely.
Stevie Wonder.
I'd say
Yeah.
Yeah.
So legendary. Like, I just was like, my jaw was dropped the whole time while he was playing. It was just like he was out of this world. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty amazing.
So,
Wow.
we've really gotten the chance to like be really inspired by some greats for sure.
We caught Los Lonely Boys when they came to the Paso Fair and they played for free.
Oh,
All you had
that's
to do was pay your ticket to get into the fair. They played 2 sets. They played one at 5 and one at 8 o'clock or something. And we actually got to hang out outside their bus, and we met their drummer, and he got the ticket signed for us, and we got to take a picture with him. And that was like another night where I caught the pick. The guitar player flung the pick out into the crowd, spiraled down, and just like grabbed it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
So of all the genres you guys,
Collection.
Yeah.
there you go.
We got all the set lists and stuff from like different shows. We have one from Jen and Co.
He has like the Tenacious D pick collection.
Oh, that's awesome.
Picks of Destiny. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite? What's your guys' favorite? Like all in all, what's your favorite genre to sing? You know, between folk, blues, country, rock. What would you say?
Well, we like to call our music California Cosmic California country rock.
Oh,
Cosmic
That
California
fits.
country rock.
Cosmic California country rock.
Cosmic really kind of embodies everything, but I love to sing rock and blues. I really love to sing rock and blues.
Yeah, I'm a blues player at heart. Like when I'm playing the guitar, it's whatever genre I'm playing, it's like blues is my bass. So.
Hell yeah.
I love that stuff.
So before we wrap things up and get to your third and final song, what's the future hold for About Time later in this year? I can't really assume COVID's going to clear up anytime soon, but what are your guys' future plans?
Well, we're album's coming out 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna hopefully that just leads to bigger and better venues as that comes back, because it's a very competitive world out there for music, and even locally there's just a lot of competition. But when a venue sees that you have an album and you've got it streaming online, they take you a little more seriously. So that's kind of like the next phase. It's like we'd love to play slow groove rock, and we'd love to play maybe like some mini festivals like Whale Rock, or
Yeah, definitely festival circuit is the near future.
That's fun too.
Yeah, it's like we're kind of trying to expand locally, and then we would love for this album to take us on tour. Whether that's like a local California tour, up and down California, or different cities around the country. That'd be awesome too.
My uncle actually owns a bar in downtown Fresno called Fulton 55. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it.
No.
But he has a lot of live bands, and like your style of music, I'm sure would definitely interest him. And so I could definitely try to get you guys.
We're really just talking about how we wanted to expand that way toward Fresno and definitely get into Fresno, and it's like that would be awesome.
Yeah, I know he's closed up, because of all the COVID stuff. But when he starts opening up, and I see as he's starting to book shows, I'll definitely try to get you guys in touch and see if we can get you guys a show out there.
Yeah. Have your uncle hook us up.
Rad.
Great.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I think it might be time for that song we got going on here.
All right.
Yeah,
The grand finale.
grand finale.
Speaking of genres, definitely another genre that we love and that I love is reggae.
Oh yeah.
And that's why we like to call our music Cosmic California country rock, because it kind of embodies all of that. And this next song is kind of one of those songs.
Heck yeah.
Perfect.
This one's called Timing is Everything.
Timing is everything. And it's definitely a theme for us. You know, when you are just in the right path in life, timing is everything. And you know, everything just falls. You have desires, but they fall into place at the right time. So it's kind of what that's about.
Yeah.
Cool. Just a touch.
Tonight's number, you say I'm the one. I'll make you a believer that I'm what you are. If I sound eager, I don't mean to run. Revive demeanor, we're just having fun. Yeah, yeah. Don't keep me waiting. I've been patient. Try me and wait. Timing is everything. We've all got problems, believe me, I know. But don't trip on forces beyond your control. You shouldn't let them weigh on your soul. The key to good living's to learn to let go. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't keep me waiting. I've been so patient. Try me and wait. Timing is everything. If we're struck down by the walls of man, how will we learn to be free? We won't be bound before we can stand. Oh, to protect our individuality. Don't have to go far to find what you're looking for. Unearth who you are outside of the door. Don't waste no time obtaining your dreams, since you realize that it's all up to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't keep me waiting.
standing O for the episode, guys.
Thank you.
Everybody out there, go check out About Time Duo's debut self-titled album.
AboutTimeDuo.com.
Yeah, you give us all of your.
Yeah, give us your plugs.
Give us everywhere
Yeah,
to
About Time
follow you.
Duo across the board. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, About Time Duo, and AboutTimeDuo.com. And yes, you will be able to listen to the album 4321. Visit our website, About Time Duo.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for
guys.
for coming on. We had a blast, and we look forward to maybe checking out your. I was at the album release party at the Depot, correct?
Yeah, the album release party at the Depot, Los Alamos. I think we're gonna try and shoot for a little bit later. They've been doing music 2 to 5. I'm talking with them right now. Hopefully, get kind of a like either 4 to 7, or I'm trying to do like a 5 to 8 thing. So
And what
Okay.
date?
5 to 8.
What date was that?
4, 3,
2-1.
2, 1.
I thought
This guy, you can't tell him anything, man.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, you have a great night, and
Yeah, you too.
hopefully let's keep in
This
touch.
was so much fun, you guys.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Like rock stars. Thanks a lot.
Awesome,
Like,
guys.
thanks a lot.
Have a great night.
Garage Gang out.
Have a good one.
Garage
guys.
Gang out. GG's, baby.